Here goes Insua. Back to Christian Pavon, who shoots, and Christian Pavon gets himself a hat-trick on his Liverpool debut. Salah to Ndombele, back to Mo Salah. Mo Salah with the finish shot, and Mo has scored against Everton. Hey guys, how's it going? It is S2G and welcome back to another episode of the Liverpool Career Mode series. We are still in the January transfer window and we've got so much to get done with in today's episode in terms of transfers. We need to potentially bring in another striker, or maybe even a winger, or maybe both, who knows? A right back as well, maybe bringing back Trent Alexander-Arnold. There's so much business to get done in today's episode. We've got about 60 million in our transfer budget, plus additional money we'll get from selling players. So yes, we have quite a bit of money to, get our transfers done with. But if that wasn't enough, we've got a Merseyside derby game in today's episode. Carabao Cup second leg semi-finals, which should be a tough one because the first leg result was only a 1-0 win for us. So a lot's going to go down in today's episode. If you guys are hyped, make sure to show your support by dropping a like in the video. Let's see if we can get 600 likes. That would be amazing. And if you're watching my content for the very first time, do subscribe for more FIFA 19 career mode content. Last episode, we brought in the Argentine Christian Pavon to Liverpool for £45 million. And he started off his Liverpool career really well, scoring a hat-trick on his debut. I can't wait to see how he performs today on his Premier League debut. Last episode, we sold Florenzi for a decent amount of money, and in today's episode we're trying to get rid of Roberto Firmino. He's been a great servant to the club, but he's 30 now. Kind of makes sense to sell him, use the money to bring in someone else. So he's probably going to join either Napoli, Bayern or Atleti, but I don't know who the final destination is going to be for Roberto Firmino. Bogdan will be leaving the club soon, I hope. But let's be honest, nobody really cares about Adam Bogdan, so we should have a good amount of money to spend in this window. One more thing guys, I've been talking about potentially bringing in just a striker or just a winger. Now I'm at the point of, maybe going for a striker and a winger, so that's what I'm thinking at. That could be a really good option because injuries, you never know when you're going to get them, and squad depth will be tremendously useful. So I'm thinking of bringing in a striker who's like 84, 85 rated, who can be really good right now with Mo Salah injured. And also, he could accompany Aubameyang, and also bring in a winger for, backup purposes now that Shaqiri is gone. So that is my plan for, the forward stuff. But at the back, we need to bring in a backup right back as well because we sold Florenzi. And of course, Trent Alexander-Arnold. I want to bring him back to Liverpool. So those are, I guess, my transfer plans for this window. Press conference time. And if you guys have any questions, make sure to put them down in the comment section below. First question of the day. Would you consider signing Dolberg as the new number 9? Absolutely. This is the player I've had in my mind to, bring into Liverpool. He's 84 rated right now, which I feel is really good. He'd be great coming off the bench or even starting. With Mo Salah's injury and the fact that Aubameyang isn't getting any younger, I feel like Kasper Dolberg seems to be the perfect buy. Especially we are now selling Firmino. It just makes sense bringing in someone like Dolberg, who's pretty high rated as well now with some great stats. So yes, we're gonna try and bring in Dolberg this window. Next question, do you do career modes off camera? If yes, then please mention the teams you have done a career mode with so far in FIFA 19. I'll be honest with you guys, I don't really play FIFA career mode that often when I'm, not recording, and that means I've only done about 2 career modes, I guess, for FIFA 19, Barcelona and Liverpool, and they've actually been in the same save file. So there you go. Not much of a career mode player, just chilling by myself. I'd rather play, other games, but when I'm recording, it's of course going to be career mode. But I guess that's that. Let me know in the comment section what team y'all are doing a career mode with. I'd love to know that. Final question for the day. Will you sell Alessio Romagnoli this transfer window? He's been a flop so far. I'll be honest, it's a bit harsh saying that he's been a flop. I think he's been okay this season. Nothing too, extreme. He's not been bad. He's not been that good as well. But he's 87 rated, guys. He's growing well. And I'm not going to find a better centre-back than Romagnoli for that left centre-back role. He's got the perfect work rates as well. It's just my fault for not defending properly. I just hope Van Dijk and Romagnoli can form a great pairing. So at least for now, Romagnoli will be staying at Liverpool. I am not surprised one bit that you guys voted for Christian Pavon as your player of the episode. Scoring a hat-trick on your debut it's just ridiculous. And Christian Pavon did exactly that in that FA Cup game. So there you go, he is your player of the episode. It is now time to try and bring in Kasper Dolberg from Inter Milan. He's valued at about 33.5 million. So this may prove to be a really expensive transfer. Let's see how things work out. Okay guys, I'm starting off with a transfer offer of about £40 million for Kasper Dolberg. Let's see what Inter Milan say. They want 58.1 million. That is a lot of money. Okay, so what about 45 million? Let's bump it up to 48 million and just see what Inter come back and say. They want 55. Alright, let's bump it up to 50. We've got to negotiate well. We don't have an unlimited supply of money with Liverpool here. So let's offer 50 million and see what they say. They want 55. You know what? For what Dolberg offers, I feel it's going to be a good transfer. So let's get it done, guys. Kasper Dolberg to Liverpool is now a done deal. We haven't signed Dolberg yet because we still have to negotiate with his agent for the contract. So 90,000 per week and also 400,000 as the signing bonus. Important squad role, 4 years contract length. I feel it's a good contract. I mean, maybe too good, but let's see what his agent says. There you go, his agent is happy with that. And that's that. Kasper Dolberg has just signed for Liverpool. We don't really have any money left in the bank right now, so we may have to wait a few games or so before we can make any more transfers. You know, Firmino needs to be sold and all that, so we'll see what happens. But I'm sure soon, once Firmino is sold, we'll be able to get back into the transfer market and, you know, improve this team. For now, we've brought in Dolberg, which I guess is impressive. Quick season goals update. We've got Everton in today's episode, so I'm hoping we can get the job done against them. We've got to avoid the loss to try and, you know, complete that objective. Mo Salah won't be able to score in this episode, so it may be a slow episode for season goals. And a lot of you guys were asking, what about the greatest Trident objective? Now that, of course, Firmino is not going to be at the club, well, it's Mane and Salah's job to try and complete that objective. I feel like 15 more goals should be possible by the end of the season between those two extremely good players. A few goals from Juan Insua or even assists would really help. That is the team we are fielding against Nottingham right now at home because, well, our next game is against Everton in like a couple of days, so we need our top players fit for that. So yeah, I've decided to make a few changes to the team. It's still a strong lineup, a lot of youngsters, a debut for Dolberg and also Pavon's Premier League debut. That is our team. Let's try and get all 3 points. Oh, here goes Christian Pavon with a chance to score, and that's absolutely fantastic from the young Argentine. Well, he's not young anymore, he's 25, but we've got him in his prime, and he's doing stuff like that. Christian Pavon scores his first Premier League goal, 4th of the season already, and we just signed him in the last episode. Great football. Another assist for Ben Woodburn. What a finish. 1-0 up against Nottingham. Izujevic inside to Dolberg. Out wide to Christian Pavon. Pavon beats one. Still Pavon. Looks for the cutback to Ben Woodburn, who gets the shots off, but it just misses the goal. I think the keeper got a touch to it, but great football. Well, that is that for this one. 1-0 win for us in the Prem. 3 points in the bag. Not much action though, but can't complain, you know, when you get the win. I was kind of expecting more from our forwards, but you know what? It's only the first game of Dolberg, and even Pavon has just joined in, so it's going to take them time to adapt, but 3 points in the bag, great defensive performance, can't ask for more. Well, that is that. Roberto Firmino has been sold to Bayern Munich for about £43 million. We'll be getting 38 million from that, and we're up to only about 39.69 million. That's... Where's the rest of the money gone? I mean, the wage budget has not been increased. What's going on here? That's frustrating. You know what, guys? Because of our terrible financial planning, we may not be able to sign Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's just too expensive. Man, I kind of screwed up here with the funds. That is so frustrating. So now what I'm thinking is, instead of bringing back Trent, we've already got Cancelo, so maybe bringing in a right back who's kind of young, about 80 rated or something like that, who's, you know, a backup player. And then we can also sign a winger. So that is the plan now. Unfortunately, yes, plans have been changed, but we don't have the funds to, you know, bring in Trent as well as a winger. So that's what I've got to do now. And you guys get to decide the backup right back we're going to bring in. So get down there in the comment section and let me know who should we sign. Meanwhile, I want to wrap up this Jadon Sancho deal. I know a lot of other YouTubers signed Sancho, but the thing is, I haven't used him in any of my career modes so far. I want to give him a go. And don't worry, we're not going to give him like a first team role. So you're not going to see him always playing. But I feel like having him as a backup and just trying him out with that insane dribbling and pace will be so much fun. So let's try and sign him. £25 million is what I'm offering for the 21-year-old who is 81 rated. They want 26.2. You know what? I ain't complaining. I feel like that is a good deal. 26.2 million for Jadon Sancho seems like a steal and a far better deal than what we, did for Kasper Dolberg. Now time for the contract stuff. Okay, so this is what I'm offering Jadon Sancho. Rotation squad role, 5-year contract length, no release clause, £40,000 per week, and a signing bonus of 400. Let's see what he comes back and says. Oh god, my goodness, my contract negotiation skills are just awful. I don't know why he doesn't consider that a good offer. If you're gonna reject it, then may as well just tell me what you want and I can then just accept it that way. Why do I have to initiate the offer? Oh, it's so frustrating. So we're gonna have to wait, I guess, a few weeks before we can make this transfer. Frustrating, man, because I wanted to try him out as soon as possible. Not gonna lie, that Jadon Sancho stuff was embarrassing. For now, though, let's focus on the Merseyside derby. Everton away from home. This is going to be a tough one. We do have a 1-0 advantage going into this second leg at the Goodison Park, but that may not be enough. But with the team we have, I'm hoping we can get the job done. No Mo Salah is definitely annoying, but we are still Liverpool. We should be beating Everton. Merseyside derby time, and this is the team that I'm going for in this one. We kind of screwed up that Jadon Sancho transfer, but I don't want to be screwing things up in the Merseyside derby. We've got to get the job done. 1-0 advantage for us, but anything can happen. This is the team we've put forward for the Carabao Cup semi-finals. Pavon, Fernandes, Aubameyang, Mane all start. Van Dijk, Romagnoli as well in the team. Alisson in goal. It's a strong side. Let's get the win and of course get to the finals of the Carabao Cup. Naby Keita inside to Aubameyang, now out wide to Pavon. Pavon's fake shot really works. Still Pavon cutting this back to Aubameyang who gets the shot off. How has Pickford managed to catch the ball? I mean, that was literally a powerful shot from Aubameyang from like 5 or 6 yards. Fair play Pickford for that. That's great keeping. Everton on the attack. Their number 7 gets the shots off and puts it into the top corner. How? I'm confused. He literally fired that one in. Corner of the net. I mean, it was probably the most perfect long shot I've conceded on FIFA 19. I can't even pronounce this guy's name. Alireza Jahan Baksh. Fair play to this guy for scoring a screamer in the Merseyside derby. Keep in mind, one of our challenges is to avoid losing to Everton. We may not be able to complete that if the scoreline remains the same. So we've got to try and fight back, win this game to try and progress to the finals. No way I'm getting knocked out by Everton. Here we go, Bruno Fernandes. Aubameyang's made a good run and here goes Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. And there you go, we've got the equaliser in the Merseyside derby. And it's Aubameyang doing his jump flip. Who cares, but our number 19 has gotten us the goal, 1-1. An assist for, I believe, Bruno Fernandes and Aubameyang with a lethal finish. I'm really glad we sold Firmino and not Aubameyang, because Aubameyang is just a lethal striker. Decent cross, and that's a very good header from Lautaro, but Alisson comes up big with the save there. Everton are a good side and they're putting us under a lot of pressure. We've got to be careful. Here goes Christian Pavon on the attack, finding Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes with the finesse shot, that is brilliant. He's been the best player in today's episode, guys, for sure. An assist for Aubameyang's first goal, and now he's just managed to do that. Great finish, and scoring in the Merseyside derby as well is immense for a Liverpool player. And there you go, we are back in the lead, 2-1 now, and of course 3-1 on aggregate if I'm not wrong. Let's go, guys, we are one step away from being in the Carabao Cup final. Aubameyang does really well. That's a brilliant chip ball. Pavon, oh my days, what a goal from Bruno Fernandes. I thought it was Pavon for a moment, but Bruno Fernandes has just scored yet another goal against Everton. But this one was probably, I'm going to say, goal of the season. I've scored some decent goals this season, but this one was just beautiful. Aubameyang with the lob through ball to Bruno Fernandes, and then the chip of dreams. Oh, that's just gorgeous. Those are the kind of goals I want to score in FIFA, man. None of that timed finesse stuff. That's a great goal from Liverpool. We lead 4-1 on aggregate. Bruno Fernandes, take a bow, son. Naby Keita inside to Aubameyang. Does so well there. Back to Naby Keita. This is brilliant. Cut back to Pavon. And that is a fabulous goal from Liverpool. We have just humiliated Everton 5-1 on aggregate in the Merseyside derby to get to the Carabao Cup final. And there you go, guys. Even Pavon gets himself his first Merseyside goal. And that's that for this one. 5-1 against Everton. Full time and we are through to the finals of the Carabao Cup. Can't wait to find out who we'll be facing. But we've just humiliated Everton in the Merseyside derby. Couldn't have gone any better for us. But you know what? Credit to this Jahan Baksh guy. He scored a stunning goal against us. But you know what? Nobody cares about that because we just beat them 5-1. So it is Burnley in the finals of the Carabao Cup. It's going to be fun playing against them. Our chance to win our first trophy with Liverpool this season. And I cannot wait for that game. Let's see when that game actually is. It's in February, I'm sure of that. Yeah, a few weeks after the, round of 16 game against PSG, which is convenient for us. But man, the month of February, we've got PSG, we've got games against Arsenal and Spurs in the Prem, and also Burnley in the finals of the Carabao Cup. It's going to be a mental month of football. As we are in the transfer window and I want to make a lot of progress with our transfers, I am simulating this game against Peterborough. We are at home, so we should be winning this one. There you go, Dolber gets his first goal of the season. Ben Woodburn, Fernandes coming on and scoring as well as Ryan Sessegnon getting a goal. And that's that for us, 4-0 against Peterborough, and we progress to the next round of the FA Cup. Good to see players like Harry Maguire and Petar Ujovic really happy with the game time they're getting. That's fantastic for the club. Okay, this is great. Roma have shown interest in purchasing Marko Grujic. £15 million is not that bad. I'm going to try and negotiate to see if we can get a bit more money because we are in need of money right now. So let's counter with about £18 million for Grujic and just see what they come back and say. 18 million, there you go. If they accept it, oh well, awesome. If they don't, well, I'm still going to accept it. So let's see what they say. There you go, 18 million for Marko Grujic, and hopefully this deal will go through. Well, because we kind of embarrassed ourselves trying to, sign Jadon Sancho, we're going to have to wait at least a week before we can try and, give him that contract offer. So, we've got Crystal Palace in the Premier League, so let's get done with this game. We are still top of the league with a 1-point advantage. I'm hoping to keep it that way or potentially increasing it. But this is our team, kind of like the same team we went against Everton. No Mo Salah, no problem. We've got Fernandes, Pavon, Aubameyang, Mane, and all the other insane players. Let's get the job done against Palace. Bruno Fernandes. Cut back to Aubameyang. Aubameyang getting the shots off with his left foot and he still scores. The guy is 32 but is a goal machine. I should have started him as our main striker since the start of the season basically because he just continues to dominate and score goals in the Prem for us. That is 1-0 against Palace. Another assist for Bruno Fernandes, but the power behind that shot from Aubameyang, it was just a ruthless finish from a top striker. There's Aubameyang, fake shot. Goes for the finesse shot now, and that is just superb from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. 2-0 up against Crystal Palace, and this guy just cannot seem to stop scoring. What a finish once again. Look at that, guys. It was such an effortless attempt from Aubameyang, and into the back of the net it goes. 2-0 up against Palace. Does look like Palace have now a chance to, score. It's this guy who looks like Renato Sanchez getting the shot off. And he scored. What's his name? Baptiste. I honestly don't know who he is, but he looks literally like the carbon copy of Renato Sanchez with that hairstyle. But there you go. He scored one for Palace and they're back in the game. This is going to be tough. Here goes Bruno Fernandes. Aubameyang. Back to Bruno. I'm waiting for Aubameyang to make the run. He has made the run. Here's Aubameyang on a hat-trick. Can he score? How has Karius saved that? I guess I was a bit selfish there. Maybe should have just squared it to Pavon. But it was Aubameyang's hat-trick, man. I apologize for that attack. Should have scored. Just after that attack, Crystal Palace on the counter-attack and they've scored. From the header, oh my goodness, man. Awful defending. Van Dijk and Romagnoli literally just left their number 30 just roaming in the box all alone. And he scored. The frustrating part about this is we were almost going to score on the other end with Aubameyang. And we completely messed up and now they've taken advantage and now it's 2-2. In such a competitive Premier League season, we cannot afford to give away points like this, man. 18 minutes to try and get the winner. Oh no, Max Meyer has just beaten us. Whips in the cross and Zaha has done us completely there. He has scored. Crystal Palace 3-2. I cannot believe we've let this happen. We've just bottled a 2-0 lead against Crystal Palace. It just reminds me of that Gerrard slip season where they lost to Palace. They drew against Palace 3-all and they lost the Premier League because of that. This screams a reminder of that. Oh my days, how have we done this? Thankfully it's not towards the end of the season. Otherwise, oh my god, I cannot believe this has happened. Well, that's that. One of the most frustrating games I've played in this series. Clearly, we are missing Mo Salah. And at the back, I still haven't found out a formation that works well with this team. Absolutely embarrassing defeat from Liverpool. Hopefully, the Premier League table wouldn't be much different than how it was before the game. But I suppose we've dropped down to second or third. Let's take a look. Well, there you go. We've dropped down to second place in the Premier League. 2 points behind Spurs. Frustrating, but it is what it is. I guess the fact that Spurs have the best defensive record this season is the reason why they are first in the league. Defensively, we are really bad. I mean, in the top 6 sides, if you look, we have the worst defensive record, yet we score the most goals. Disappointing to be second, but we've still got enough time to get that first spot back. And also, Mo Salah, he'll be back soon, guys. I can't wait for Mo Salah's return. Marko Krujic has been sold to, of course, Roma. We get the extra money added on to our transfer budget, but this game is basically broken and your wage budget doesn't increase. I just don't even know what's happening here, but oh well, we've gotten the extra money, so we should be able to at least sign Jadon Sancho. Well, I thought we just had to negotiate with Sancho to sign him back again, but it turns out we're gonna have to do the price negotiation once again, so let's see how this goes. 24 million is what I'm offering for Jadon Sancho, and wow, so we've actually saved money. 24 million for Sancho. I'm down with that. That's a good offer and that's a good deal for us. Well, good to see Jadon Sancho taking initiative, and he's asking for £64,000 per week. I'm going to remove the appearance bonus and I'm going to just offer him that £64,000 per week, £580,000 as the signing bonus, rotation squad role, 4 years contract length. And there you go, finally, after all the waiting, Jadon Sancho is now a Liverpool player. Let me know in the comment section what kit numbers should we give the new signings that we've just made. Next episode, we've got Southampton and the transfer deadline day. We still need to make that right back signing in the next episode, and we've basically got about 20 million to spend, I guess, if you add in the wages, 25 million or so. So keep that in mind when you drop in your suggestions. That's going to be in the next episode. Yeah, we've still got business to do in this transfer window. Next episode, games against Southampton, a few more Premier League games as well as we get super close to that PSG game. Time for you guys to vote for your informed player of the episode and your nominees. No surprises that Bruno Fernandes gets in after that wonderful performance he puts in. He was just superb, scoring probably what I consider goal of the season. Just how beautiful that goal was. And also Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. So those two are your nominees. Make sure to click the I button on the top right of your screen to vote. And that should be it, guys, for today's episode. Really hope you guys are enjoying this Liverpool career mode. And if you guys are, I would appreciate if you guys could drop a like in the video. 600 likes would be fantastic. And if you're watching my videos for the first time ever, why not subscribe for more FIFA 19 stuff? So that's it for today. See you guys next time.